It's getting hot in here. What is good, my people, my peeps? How you guys doing? You know, they wanna play Nelly song. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot. I wanna take my clothes off. That's what they want you to do for this hustle. I need my ladies to get in here and get in here quick. Every last one of you. I need the ones on food stamps and the ones that don't get food stamps. These dusties are desperate. They think they have made payday. You hear me? What's good? What's good? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, here. What's good, Joshua? I'm about to go in on, this might not be man friendly. Depends on how strong you are in your manhood, and if you're not a dusty, I'm going in. These men think that it's paid. They done struck pay dirt. They think, oh, it's their time to shine because of the food stamp crisis, right? Well, get in here so that I can speak to you. This is your godmother. And, baby, I'm going to bring you the real. Because we not falling for dusties that they fiending like they fiending for crack. They fiending for women that they can't never have and never get back, right? We going to talk about it as I peruse on down the highway. So as you come to the building, go ahead and get the thumbs up. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. These busters, these dusties, they think we have not evolved as women, right? They think that we have not learned from they hustle and they pimpish ways, right? And see, this is what they mad about. This is what they mad about. They mad and they gonna stay mad. They mad because all of they lies and they deceit, it's not playing out anymore. It's not. So y'all get in here so we can have this discussion. And you dusties, I know y'all be peeping in, watching from the clouds and things of that nature. So you could just go excuse me, and continue to watch. As you watch, go ahead and get the thumbs up as you come into the building, baby. Okay? Because the godmother got to, because I know some of you ladies might be thinking are fall for the scam, which is the food stamp crisis affecting relationships, right? Oh, no, I like to talk about relationships too, and I like to give you up to date news, relationships, and all of that. But, yeah, we're not falling for it, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, because I know you might tune in now or tune in after on the replay. There is a hustle out in the streets, honey. These dusties, these dusties think that the food stamp crisis, because the president said that he's not giving up no food stamps, no SNAP benefits. It's gonna stay on froze, on pause until the government goes back to work, okay? Until the shutdown is over. This is what I heard. I ain't been able to do a deep dive, but I'll get into that later. Okay, so from what I'm hearing is the Dusties is excited. Look here, Dusty's trying to choke me. They be trying to come through the portal. Sit your behind down, Dusty and demons. The Dusties are excited. They think it's Christmas in November. They think it's Christmas in November. Now we're gonna do some math, ladies, because the Dusties obviously didn't pay attention in school, right? These Dusties. Now they think, and I know you're wondering, what are you talking about, Ethereal? What are you talking about, Godmother? Make it plain. I'm gonna make it plain. I'm gonna make it plain. Now, you see, Dusties think that because the SNAP benefit crisis hit, that these women are just going to be flocking to them, you see. They're just going to be flocking to the dusties, the bums, the ones that the have-nots of the men class, right? The ones who want you to pay, they want you to pay 50-50. And hey, ladies, if that's you, that's what you do. That's what you do. But these fellas, they excited. I'm trying to riddle me this. Why in the hell is a Dusty excited for the food stamp crisis, right? Why would they be happy that the food stamp crisis has occurred and that these women in the so-called hood, now just follow me, okay? Because these Dusties, they don't put one and two together to get, one and two, three, hell, or one and one, two. They don't do the math. I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna help you out, ladies. Okay, I'm gonna help you out because I don't want y'all to fall for these Dusties and these incels, these men that can't find a woman to save their damn life. Okay, they cannot find a woman to save their life, so they think that they have hit jackpot with this food stamp crisis. Now, I say, riddle me this: why? Why do they think that they hit jackpot? Now, let's just take this first for instance. Okay, these women that are receiving food stamps, America has drank the Kool-Aid, right? And they think the face of food stamps, the SNAP benefit program, they take notes. Get your pencils and your paper out, and especially for you Dusties, because you're gonna be sadly mistaken, because this is not the payday of cookies. It's not gonna be raining cookies on your forehead, Dusties. Okay, it's not gonna be raining cookies on your forehead, Dusties. You're not about to get uh, uh, you know, some SNAP benefits, if you know what I mean. You're not about to get it. Okay, so look here, check this out. These Dusties are thinking, well, all these women that turned us down, didn't want to talk to us, they gonna be running to us. Now, it's so many avenues that my mind goes through when I listen to Dusties and they talking points. And I'm like, wait a minute. You all think that the face of food stamps and SNAP benefits and welfare is black people. Black people is who you think are the greatest recipients of the SNAP benefits. And I'm here to keep reminding you to do your research, okay, ladies and Dusties. Come on through. Come on through. Ladies and Dusties, do your research. Black people are not the face of food stamps. They have been put in that position, right? Just to keep the proverbial pot of racism going and thinking that they sitting back eating bonbons, right? So, once again, black people are not the face of the SNAP and the food stamps. All of that was set up and developed to support white folks. Facts on facts on facts. Okay, but I gotta go down this road first. I have to go down this road first to let you understand where I'm coming from. And these Dusties that don't know, that's why they dusty. They just can't get it. They just can't get it in their head. They need to get their ish together before they think about always thinking about the cookie. Okay? They need to get their ish together. All right? So look here. I ain't gonna be reading your comments, y'all. I gotta get what I gotta get off my chest so that I can educate the Dusties that think is about to be pay dirt free coochie out here. Like women gonna be just running to these Dusties for the Dusty support that they can offer, for the 2 cents that they need help to rub together. Okay, so once again, just a short recap. Black people are not the face of food stamps. Black people are not the face of the welfare program. It was never set up to help black people. Matter of fact, they didn't really start getting the chance to get support via food through the government, and to the late 60s or so, around that time. You go do your research. It was always white folks on food stamps and welfare. That's right. I ain't gonna lie to you because I ain't got no reason to lie to you. Okay? Now, I'm coming to you because the Dusties don't know how to do math. First and foremost, if these women, these ones that are on food stamps, they think that's going to be running back to them because they, in their mind, they think the majority of the people on food stamps is black women. This is how they think, right? Because they ain't looking at the statistics. You know how Kevin Samuels used to always holler about statistics. They ain't looked at no statistics, right? No, they ain't looked at no statistics. But if they go look at the statistics, like your godmother has done, they would realize it's only 25 to 28% of blacks on SNAP benefits. Now, I need you to I hope you got your pencil and paper ready. Dusties. It's only 25 to 28% of black people on welfare. Okay? And now, this is where the delusion comes in, because a lot of these Dusties was raised in the hood, you see, and they were raised in a community that is that's all they see was poverty, and that's all they knew in that small microcosm of their community, right? But we got 50 states. Am I right? We got 50 states, right? So, Dusties, and they talking about black women, right? They think they laughing and having a good old time, thinking that black women are gonna be running back to them, begging for them to save them. When it's only 25 to 28% of blacks on food stamps, and we're gonna include WIC and just welfare, okay? Now, if it's only 25 to 28 at the highest. If it's only 25 to 28% of blacks on food stamps and SNAP benefits, let's incorporate, Dusties, the whole 50 states. You got to spread out that 25% to 28% of blacks across the 50 states, Dusties. That's lowering. That's lowering the amount of women you think in your head that are on food stamps. But I'm gonna give you a one up on that one. It states that blacks on food stamps, right? 25 to 28%. Dusties and incels, the ones that can't get a woman to say they like. Look here, that says black. So do you know that your military family, they get food stamps, and they're going to be counted in that role as blacks? You know, working women, they get food stamps, or if they fit in that range. Not me. I wish I could get some food stamps, hell, but not me. Okay, I be complaining, but not me. Lord have mercy. I bet it's lovely to get some of them stamps, but I can't get them. Okay, look here. You got to take that 25% to 28% and include the family, the black families, that is, getting the food stamps. The black family, husband and wife, that, the military family, remember them. You got to include the working woman, okay? Not just the hood rats that a lot of these Dusties can only remember from their childhood. They can only remember that small pocket of poverty, you see, that they was raised around. That's all they can remember. So they think that all black folks, just like a lot of racist white folks, think that it's a whole bunch of black folks, black women that is, on food stamps. And it's just a lie. It's a lie and the truth ain't in it. And so these Dusties, their mind is only capable of thinking what moves between their legs. You see, they're incapable of taking that 25 to 28% of people on food stamps of black people and start dividing it up. And I'm helping you out, okay? Divide it up to 25 to, because it's 78% of white folks on food stamps. They the majority, honey. They the majority, Dusties. I'm talking about the black men Dusties. All on the internet, they boasting and bragging. They dumb. They dumb. You hear me? They are dumb. All right? Look here. Uh, I just I just can't get over how dumb they make themselves look when they get online. Talking about it's raining cooler because of the crisis of food. The food stamp crisis has caused it to rain cooler. They gonna get some free snacks. Dusty, do the math. It's 25 to 28% of blacks. Okay, hold on. Remind me later. There's only 25 to 28% of blacks. That's blacks total, not black women. You understand? Not black women, Dusty. Of blacks on food stamps. Let's take that. Then let's take out the black families, the black working women that wouldn't let you smell they snatch. Okay, take them and put them to the side. That gonna leave you probably 10%. Let's just halven it up. Okay, let's take now you just half and half. This is the black community I'm talking about because these dusties are happy. They think the black woman is suffering. You see, they think because they always been down in the black woman. They always had some smoke for the black woman. They left, and mind you, having them dusties left half of them black women, right? Half of them black men left them women in the hood, children, and they went out there in the streets, and the streets wasn't what it's about. And now they talking about it's about to rain cooler, rain cooler. They think it's about to rain free cooler around here. We done took the 25 to 28%. So we just gonna do basic math. 20. We just gonna round it to 20. Half and half. 10% already out of the equation. You understand me? 20%, 10% is already out of the equation because you got the black family, the Army men and women that serve the Air Force, the Army, the Navy, and Marines that get food stamps. You understand that's black. That's incorporated in that percentage. They in that equation. They out. And then you got the working family and single black men. You know they can get food stamps too. Did you know that? They in that equation. So 10% out the way. Now we just got 10% of black folks, women. Let's see the other 10% is just black women, right? I'm trying to help these dusties who think it's raining cooler brown around here because of the food stamp crisis. They ignorant. They dumb. They dusty, and they dusty for a reason because they didn't pay attention in school. Now we got 10% of the black women. These fools, these incels, these dusties don't realize you got 10%, but you got 50 damn states. Holla back. You got 50 states. I wish I had my calculator right now. Divide 10 through them 50 states of the black women in the 50 states with the 10% left over. Come on, Dusty. I know you can do better than that. Did you really think it was your time to shine? Did you really think it was a Dusty's comeback year? You still outside in the cold. You still outside in the cold. And the worst thing is you have revealed yourself to the world on these internet streets. You have revealed yourself to the world. And it's just up to me to show and tell, to keep the awareness of the black woman. These dusties is desperate, honey. Let them be desperate. Let them eat dust. Let them eat dust as they should. Why they want to be so happy about the so-called fall of the black woman when it's not the fall, it's not the return of free coochie. It's not dusty. You blew it. You understand? You blew it. So you're not gonna have all these people they lying talking about, oh, they just trying to contact me. They've been trying to call me, they've been trying to hit me up on social media. They just we're all women. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Ladies, these men are lying to the social media streets. You know, let me give you for instance. Y'all know the downfall of the glamorous life on social media, where people would go and they would go and rent mansions. They would go and they would rent Lamborghinis and Porsches. Go ahead, get the thumbs up. Get the thumbs up, because I'm your godmother. I'm going to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So you might as well get the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel today. Subscribe to the channel today, because I'm going to tell you about these dusties. You understand me? I'm going to tell you straight up and down about these dusties lying. All right? Look, it was an era on social media where people was flossing. That's what we called it back in the day. They was flossing, acting like they had it like that, and they ain't have it like that. They was renting out mansions. Y'all remember MTV Cribs and all that stuff? Half of that stuff was rented out. MTV Cribs and folks on social media and IG, all them people, you know, just faking the funk. Then you had the boom of the IG models, and you remember all of that, right? I know you do. I know you do. Oh, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what it was. I just seen a gift pop up, but thank you. Okay? And so it was the advent of lying on social media, because at that time nobody can prove that wasn't your stuff until people started, you know, outing people, until it came out to the light that these people ain't got it like that. These people ain't got it like that. Child, let me tell you, Dusty. You're dusty for a reason. You're dusty because you want to leech off the woman. You so dusty, you can't go out there and get your own money up, get your own stuff up, and just do a good and better about yourself. You waiting for the fall of the black woman that you always got something negative to say about. You waiting for the fall of the black woman. That's a damn shame. So you can get you some CUDA. It don't make no sense. Well, I'm here to tell you, honey, the so-called food stamp crisis is not your opportunity to get you free CUDA. And it's not going to have no women beating down your so-called fake DM dough. It's not happening. Ladies, these men are lying. Do you understand me? These men are lying. These women are not banging down their dough. They false flagging. They false flagging to get these women to come and hit them up in their DMs, because their DMs is dusty. They DMs is dusty. You understand me? So, ladies, I want you to hold the fort. Hold the fort. Half the women on that's getting these benefits, the majority, my bad, the majority of these women that are getting these food stamp benefits are white women. 78% are white women. 25 to 28. You got to take out those black families out of that 25 to 28%. You got to take out the black working class out of that 25 to 28% of black. You have to take out black men, mind you, because they do get them. Single black men can get food stamps for a period of time, okay? You have to take out the black men out of that 25 to 28%. And then you're left with that small percentage of black women that get food stamps. I know you've been brainwashed along with the rest of America to want to think the face of food stamps and poverty is the black woman. You will be sadly mistaken to know it is not. And the ones who will not get their food and go start acting crazy is, you know, black folks. Let me tell you, let me give y'all a little secret too. Let me tell you something. A lot of black folks, I'm not gonna say a lot, but some people like to bark. Have you ever heard the bark is louder than they bite? Right? You see them some black women talking about they go crash out and go into these grocery stores. They gonna get their food at all costs, right? I know you heard these folks. Child, you might see one or two incidents, right? I'll tell you who's gonna crash the hell out. Because you see, out of all the struggle and strife that black folks have had to go through, we've always had to make a dollar out of 15 cents. You understand? So we know the struggle, and we know the struggle is real. So we know how to make something happen, and it don't necessarily have to be illegally. You know, I'm telling you, the real crash out crew is gonna be your white folks. Come close. I'm telling you, the real crash out crew is gonna be your white folks. They ain't never had to struggle like black folks. They ain't never had to struggle like black folks. You understand me? I'm talking about now, mind you, I'm not talking about the ones that might be in the trailer parks and stuff like that. Because you got to remember, some of them white folks live in some of them big old pretty houses, conning the system in those big old pretty houses getting food stamps. When y'all think the major con is the black, baby, it's the ones that got them big old pretty Jeeps and, you know, nice homes and all that. 78% of white folks is on food stamps. And they going to be the ones crashing the hell out. That's the real crash out. Y'all looking the wrong way. But they got y'all looking the way they always want y'all looking. They always want y'all looking at the black folks, the face of poverty being the black folks. And that they are going to be the ones crashing out. Baby, I'm here to tell you, them white folks, y'all keep making them white folks hungry, and they don't know how to go make a dollar out of 15 cents. They don't know how, because they never really had to do that. Okay, they never really had to do it. Oh, baby, it's gonna be a tragedy in the street. They really have some strife going on. You understand? Let me see what this knucklehead done wrote down here. No, you just are the one saying you're going to go out and rob. What? When you hear me say I was going to go out and rob a store? When did you hear me say that I was going to go out and rob a store? Huh? I'm coming back from work, nigga, whatever you are. Huh? Anyway, thank you, Brother Vic. Thank you, Brother Vic. I'm trying to tell you, y'all see, y'all don't want to hear the truth. But hey, you heard it here. You heard it here first. I'm just gonna sit back and let y'all see it. Y'all think it's gonna be the face of the crash out over these food stamps is gonna be the black folks. That's not gonna be the face, baby. Mm-mm. That's not gonna be the face. Okay? No. A bunch of responsible. I can't see what you got down there. You go ahead and handle your business, Brother Big. I'm just trying to say, ladies, don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for these black dusties, these black incels, thinking that it's a payday of free CUDA, and that they dogs is getting knocked down and women on their knees begging, please take us back. We was wrong for letting y'all leave us in the hood. they gonna get a wake up call that them women ain't coming back. I tell you, it's the same as the black men who have sold out. You understand? These women got left in the hood. This small percentage of the black women that they so called think is gonna come running and knocking them, and hunting them down so that they can help take care of them babies. Why would they hunt down a buster? Why would they hunt down a buster who left and wasn't willing to take care of his children? And why would you think he's willing to take care of some children now? They ain't gonna be hunting down no buster, no dusty, and no incel. Okay? I'm trying to let you know, ladies, don't fall for the hype. They hyping their own self up. You understand me? They hyping their own self up, and don't fall for the hype. All right? Honey, I found it laughable. They always love Kevin Samuels. They love Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels was lying, giving false, fake statistics. Well, get your statistics right, Dusties. Get your statistics right, Dusties. It's only 25 to 28% of blacks, not black women. You understand me? Not black women. Blacks that receive the SNAP benefit. So you got to chop that 25 to 28% up. And you got to take out all those black families. You got to take them out of that percentage. You got to take out all the black single men, because black single men, they got to take them out too. You got to take out the working class blacks. You got to take them out of that 25. You see how quick it's dwindling down to your payday of free coochie that you think you're going to get? You see how it's dwindling down? Now you got your little percentage of black women that's receiving food stamps, SNAP benefits, right? But then you got to divide that 10 to 5% left. That's all you got left over, 10 to 5% out of that 25 to 28. You got to divide that between 50 states. Y'all is dumb. I'm trying to tell you, you're dumb. You're dumb, dumb, dumb. Where's the men who would check the previous guys and such? Why are the pervs being? I don't know. Honey. I don't know, Brother Vic. I don't know, but I just see these dusties up here celebrating, and they don't, honey. They do not really look into the statistics of it all, right? No, they don't. Because they realize they look like fools up here lying on social media, talking about all these women gonna be crying. No, you need to add in the family. They think everybody on the SNAP benefits is black women, and that's just a lie, and the truth ain't in it. Just stay dusty. You understand me, men? That you don't get your stuff together, you don't get your ish together. Stay dusty. You incel, you don't know how to, you ain't got game, you ain't got no talk game, you ain't got no kind of game, you ain't got no work game. You just want some free CUDA to fall in your lap, and you think the food stamp prices is going to bring you the free CUDA. You dusty, and that's where you need to stay. You was an incel, that's where you need to stay. I'm just sorry. Hey, I get tired of y'all trying to play in the face of black women, try to talk noise about black women. We going to white women. We going to the other race of women. Y'all don't want us. We gone. We out of here. Well, stay gone. Stay goodbye. Stay goodbye. Stay bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? Stay up out of here. Just like I was getting ready to say, just like these coons that sold out. Don't try to come back trying to get your black card, because that's what they doing, these dusties, trying to come back, trying to say, oh, they want us now. They want us. That's just like the return of the coons. The return of the coon bill going to come soon, too. You understand me? The return of the coon bill, you see what the dusties is doing. You understand? Should I go straight? Yeah. The return of the coon bill is going to happen, too. You see it play out with the return of the dusty, thinking they about to get in like Flynn. when it comes to the women that's been hit or affected by the dog on food stamp crisis, when it's not as the percentage is not as much as they are making it out to be. They just lying on these internet streets. But I'm your godmother. I'm your godmother, and I'm here to tell you, baby. I'm here to tell you, they lied. So you see the return of the Dusty. Remember, you heard me tell you this was the return of the Dusty. You will see the return of the Coon too. They're gonna try to come back and get their black card back, but we already see them for who they are. And when things start turning around, they can never come back because they sold out, just like the Dusties and the Incels sold out. But mostly the Dusties sold out because half the ones that celebrate about this food stamp crisis and all that, they Dusties. They the ones that want to take care of the responsibilities at hand to begin with. And now they out there mad because women don't deal with them on this level. So they think, oh well, dog, maybe I can come back after I talk all this noise on the internet street about black women. Ooh, I still want a piece of that cookie. You can't have no cookie. You can never return, Dusty. You understand? And the percentage is low. You ain't doing the math because I know you was Dusty in school. Anyway, y'all, I ain't going to hold you long like I did last night. I just want to come in and I want to tell ladies, don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the okie doke, all right? These Dusty don't know how to calculate nothing. Yeah, they don't know how to calculate nothing. That's why they didn't want to calculate how to take care of them children they was popping off and leaving them that small percentage of women that they left in the hood and you know all across America. But it's a small percent, y'all. It's a small percent. But when you don't travel, when you're in a microcosm of just a small community, that's all they see. That's their whole world. Do you understand that? And that's what the government banks on. That people are in their own small world. So if they're fed information, they will not search out. You understand? They will just take in the information that they were fed and leave it at that. And so, and it's hard to get in their head when the truth comes out. I mean, you could see it when I mentioned that 78% of the food stamp recipients are white people. White racist people get mad with that. And they want to flip it and call me racist when I'm giving them true facts. True facts. When I tell them we are the lowest percentage, black folks are the lowest percentage of people who receive food stamps. You understand? They get mad because they've lived in the small microcosm of their own world. And all the hate and all the whatever they were fed in that small community, that's the only thing that they have in their head. They can't they couldn't they wouldn't understand a rich a wealthy black community to save their damn life. You understand? They want all black folks to be poor. That's what they want. And I can't say they want it. That's what they were fed. That's what they understand. And to break out of that can send some people into a delusion. It can send some people into a mental crisis. It can. It really can. And just like these Dusties are in a mental crisis right now, they can't get a woman, a black woman that is, the blueprint. They can't get a black woman in their bed to say they like because they dusty. They dusty. And nobody wants dust all up in their bed, you understand? We don't want all that dust. No. So, y'all, I hope this was insightful for you all. You know what I'm saying? I hope this was insightful for you all. Tell them, get their dog on statistics up. Since they love Kevin Samuel so much, get their statistics up. And then break it on down across the families, the men, the women, and the children of the black percentage of the food stamp crisis population. And then they can break off the black women who they think is going to be running to their door. Is a lie. You understand? It's a whole bold-faced lie. They ain't gonna have them women running to their door. They lying. They false flagging like they always do. You understand me? Let me see. Let's not forget the European friends would probably eat them to save their lives. Hey, hey, there's a lot of things that happen. Ooh, that was deep, Brother Big. I look like, who? Sharice. Clarissa Shields, the boxer. I wish I could box, baby. I wish I could box. I can't box. All right, y'all. I'm out. I just wanted to stop in real quick. I'll holler back at y'all. Yeah, get the thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to the channel today, baby. It ain't gonna hurt you. It's gonna give you some insight on life and breaking news and things that you can use. All right, I'm out and much love.